Hey everybody, welcome back to Vibing with Christine. And today I would like to talk to you guys about something super important. I would like to talk to you guys about why tomorrow never comes and your top reasons for that happening. Now, when we think about doing something, we often try to put it off until the next day. Why is that? I'll do it tomorrow. But we have to realize that tomorrow turns into one day, and then another day, and then a day turns into a week. A week turns into a month turns into a year. Before you know, you look around and years have passed by, and you're wondering, why didn't I get started? So procrastination likes to sneak up on you. You think that you're going to do it eventually, but eventually never happens. Tomorrow never happens. You have to realize that when it comes to procrastination, you got to take that word out of your vocabulary. You have to start something. Start it today. Start it now. And it might seem like a daunting task at first because everything that consists of changing your day-to-day habits is always super difficult. When you have to do something, or even if you want to do something, or you're pushing yourself to become a better person, adding new habits into your daily life that's already super hectic is extremely hard. Like you and I, we are busy people. We're busy all day long. If we're not balancing our work life, our family life, our social life, we have so much things that we need to do, and we never have the time. It's about making the time, carving out the time, even if it's taking the littlest steps towards your goal. You might have something that's so huge that you have to do, and it might seem very daunting, but you can't look at it like the big picture. You have to look at it like very detailed, taking a step and building consistently. So what my suggestion to you guys is master your consistency. Even if it's little by little, every day you're taking a step towards reaching the goal that you set for yourself. Now, procrastination. Don't procrastinate. Start today, start now, start little. And you have to realize that I'm talking to you are your own worst enemy. You sabotage yourself all the time. I know I personally sabotage myself. I'm always super concerned with the logistics of how I'm gonna get things done. When am I gonna have the time for it? So for me, when I want to do something, I'm very busy. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I have a job. I have to take care of the household. But I make time for what's important for me, for things that I need to do to get done in order to achieve the goals that I've set for myself. So it's mastering consistency and setting a schedule for yourself that's very doable, even if you're starting off with, like, say, half an hour. Everybody has 30 minutes for themselves to do something. You make that time. Get off of social media. Pick up a book, little baby steps, start walking 10 minutes a day, and then you start adding until it becomes a routine in yourself. So take out procrastination and then replace it with daily steps and habits that can help you grow. Now, the second thing that comes when we think about why tomorrow never comes is your excuses. Excuses come. I can think of a million excuses right now, just right off the top of my head. Why I shouldn't do this, why I can't do this. But you have to realize the person who thinks that they can and the person who thinks that they cannot, they both have something very in common. They both have something in common. And what that is that they're both right. You have to have the right mindset going into anything. If you think that you cannot do it, guess what, baby? You're not gonna do it. period. But if you think that you can do it, that's a whole different conversation. You have to believe in yourself. You have to clearly visualize your goal and what it is that you want to attain, and then attack it like full force. Dive in there, go attack it. Like, so when your excuses start to come up of the reasons why you don't want to do it, you have to realize, why did you start in the first place? Why are you starting? Say you have a fitness goal, a health goal, a goal to follow your dreams, a goal to start a business, a goal to, let's say, get out there and try meeting new people. Whatever your goal is that you feel like you are in a rut, you have to figure out a very strong why. Why are you starting this to begin with? And when your excuses come up, your why has to be bigger than your excuses. Like, why are you doing this? Are you doing this to get out of your comfort zone, to prove something to yourself, to better yourself, like for your family? Like, why are you doing this in the first place? You have to figure out what your why is, and then when your excuses come up, you say, no, I am doing this because X, Y, and Z. So you have to be bigger than your excuses. So what I do when I'm trying to create a new change in my life or a new habit in my life is I figure out what my why is. Why am I doing this? Clearly write it down. Take a piece of paper, I write down everything that I want to do. And you have to think of it like from a salesperson point of view. Like, you might have an excuse, but you're trying to overcome your objectives. Why? Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I want to better myself. I'm doing this because I want my family to have a great life. I'm doing this because ... The list goes on and on and on. So you, my friend, have to figure out what it is that you want and go out there and grab it. And it takes little steps, baby steps. Even if you have to crawl, it is better to crawl than to sit still and let time pass you by. Because one thing that people don't realize is that a rich man and a poor man, they both have two things in common. Time. They have 24 hours in a day. I have 24 hours in a day. You have 24 hours in a day. We all have 24 hours in a day, and it's how we use our time. So time is our most valuable asset. So if you want to improve yourself, you have to take the time out in the day to do it. So I hope this really resonated with you guys, and that my words offered you some kind of encouragement and motivation. If it is something that you truly want to do in your heart, or something that you have to do and you know that it needs to get done, I strongly encourage you to start building new habits and replacing them. Take a new habit and replace an old habit. And it's hard because change is super hard. Change is scary. No one likes change. No one likes getting outside of their comfort zone. But when you get outside of your comfort zone, that's when you begin to grow. So I like to say thank you so much for tuning in and watching my video. I'm Christine, and I will be seeing you guys next week. Peace.